right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We got one of my favorite comics, Greer Barnes, probably one of the most underrated comics here, and this is one of my favorite jokes that he does. Let's just jump right into it.
I smoke sometime, a lot, every day, actually. I smoke and I watch nature shows. One of my childhood friends was at my place recently, and we smoking. And he looks at me and he's like, "Hey, yo, how come every time I come to your crib, we be watching nature shows?" I'm like, "Yo, my man, these nature shows, they informative."
This guy is he's an incredible impersonator, and the way he acts out, like, look how he's using his whole body and everything like that. The fact that this guy is not he is mainstream, but not like, I don't know. I would say I don't see him. He could do theaters. This guy could do arenas if he wanted to. But I'm not sure why it hasn't happened. This guy is ultra, and I mean ultra talented.
That's what's up. What that be? Keep watching, yo. We start watching this piece on National Geographic talking about the plight of the bees. Narrator goes on to say that if all the bees on the planet died, that the birds would be next. And then us. And my boy is like, "We gotta save the bees." That shit is real, that's real. Now that I think about it, I ain't see a bee all summer.
This guy's he's a New York comic too. And this is why I love him. It's not just his stand-up. It's just, he's always dressed like pretty regular, like just a regular dude. Some of his earlier stuff, I would say he's a little bit more flashy, but he just looks like he just came from work. And he's like, you know what, I'm going to do some comedy tonight. And he happens to be one of the best out there. He's very, I would say, like, he has like no ego, you know what I mean? Like, he's just such a figure, especially at the Comedy Cellar. This guy has been there for 20, 30 years. He's been doing comedy, and he's been at the Cellar for that long. And there's a reason why, because he's undeniable. And I just love the way that I've seen like interviews with him and stuff, and the way that he talks about life and just comedy and everything like that. It's like he's here for the art, not for the fame. Yes, he wouldn't mind being famous, but he's really here for the art. When you watch him do his stand-up, you're like, wow, this guy's an actual artist. And I would say, just because of what's going on now with social media and stuff, that sometimes we forget that this is an art form, that you're trying to figure out, are people coming for the art, or are they coming for the artist? Are you a comedy fan, or are you a fan of the person? And it just depends on what you like. This guy, if I ever saw him anywhere, I would go see him no matter what. I'm actually planning a trip out to New York to go out there and just to see him and a few other people that I love that you can only really see in New York, because they don't travel that much or anything like that. You know what I mean? I just love that style of comedy. Just New York is all small little stages and everything too, so it's just very intimate, man. I love this place. I love New York. I love this guy's incredible. Greer, man, he's a beast.
Now you informed. Now go inform the other brothers. Take this with you. Then the narrator goes on to say, the European bee is a much more kinder and gentler bee, as opposed to the Africanized bee, which is a much more aggressive, hostile bee. Really? Just gonna try to sneak racism into the bottom? Like European bees are floating around like...
Just watch what he does here, guys. I'm telling you, just watch. He's so good. Watch.
So, what are we going to do today? I don't know. Maybe we can pollinate these flowers.
He's amazing. Like, I'm telling you, dude, He's so funny the way that he did that and built the story. But watch, it gets even better. Watch, like you won't believe me, but watch, it gets even better.
Like the African bees in his beehive, like, who are we? Who are we going to sting today?
Look at him, how he's creating characters and two different characters, two different accents. I mean, his facial expressions. Look at him. He's just so in the moment. This is what he does. This is him. He's just so incredible at what he does, man. And like the confidence he has on stage, man, I would do anything to just sit in a room with him and just talk comedy and go over my jokes with him and how to get better. Because I'm a person that like, I need to have somebody kind of show me the way to do something, and I'll do it that way. And then over time, repetition, I'll perfect it. You know what I mean? Like it's hard for me just to create something and not have somebody look over it and make sure that I'm doing right. But if you think about it, all the greats are like that with anything that you think of in any sport. Kobe, Tom Brady, whoever you want, LeBron, everybody, Michael Jordan, everybody had somebody that looked over their stuff to make sure that they do better. And, I have my best friend, Jalen Baez, and he's been one of the biggest reasons why I've gotten so much better at comedy. We all, even in stand-up, we all have a guy. Even if you watch Cat Williams on the Shannon Sharp, he has a guy who helps him punch up his jokes. And I would do anything just to be in a room with this guy and talk comedy and just go over my sets and how I can do better, what I can do to add to it, how I can make it increase the levels of stand-up. Now watch this. Watch what he does here.
There is an unsuspecting white man out there. They want us to be killer bees, then killer bees we will be. Baba, I don't want to be a killer bee. You have to be a killer bee. What type of bee do you want to be? Bamboo? No, Baba. I want to be a honeybee. Not in this hive, you cannot. You do have an aunt named Numshad. You can go there and make all the honey you want. Okay, Baba. I will go and be the best honey maker ever. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's a work in progress. Feel like I let some of y'all down. Couple girls in the back. Finish it.
And that's Greer Barnes, guys. This guy is just unbelievable. Like the fact that he goes and says, I don't know where this joke's going, and that's the major punchline is absolutely hilarious. I wouldn't be surprised that he went on and did this joke, and he went on with the honeybee thing for 10 to 15 to 20 minutes one night at the Cellar. That he opened up with this, and he just did 20 to 30 minutes of just 12, probably because at the Cellar it's 15 to 20 minute sets. I wouldn't be surprised if he went on a whole honeybee like adventure story. And he's like, I have no idea where it's going. And then he ended up cutting it down. I don't know. I would love, that's why I would love to sit with him and understand where he came up with that idea and how he created the joke. And did you ever actually extend it for 20 minutes and create an entire story and then found out that once you were like, I don't know where I'm going with this. And then when you said that pop, and then next thing you know, you're like, you know what, maybe if I shorten it a little bit, boom, and it hits like that, and it hits and it levels the room. Or maybe he just came out and boom, that was it. And he was like, this works now, let me build before or whatever. Like, I have no idea, but it would be incredible to sit with him. But I would do anything for this guy to be, one of those comics I know he tours, but I don't know how much, but like he should be out there, man. Like, you should be selling out any comedy club he goes to. This guy is unbelievable. I hope this channel helps him and uncovers these comics who are maybe not that big, that are big, but they're not, like a not Dave Chappelle, but like, a guy who can go on tours whenever he wants. I'm not saying that he can't, but like, I would love to make him even bigger and help these people as much as I can and try to get these people on the map more who have been doing comedy for 20 to 30 years, who can absolutely sell out not only maybe they can't sell out. I'm not saying that he can't, but I'm saying like he can deliver an hour to an hour and a half. He can actually be he is a savage on stage, and he's been doing it for so long. Or maybe that's not what he wants. I don't know. But either way, this guy should be getting his flowers. This dude's been doing it for 30 plus years. This guy's a savage, man. And like I said, thank you for watching this channel. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's blow this dude up. And he's already blowing up. Let's make him bigger. And keep following, keep subscribing, keep sharing, and let's make this channel huge as well. All right? Love y'all. Have a good one. Bye.